we continue to bring you exciting matches as we showcase two squads from UAAP and NCAA. Let's all paint the Rizal Memorial Coliseum red and white for our fourth game of the Shakeys Super League. And our game story, Bounce Back versus Breakthrough. This is the University of the East going up against the Beda University. And good afternoon, volleyball fans. This is Sheila Salaysay, together still with Jelena Luceno. And of course, our courtside is Janine Sakal, who will bring you updates and reports on our teams for today. Kanina, exciting match, green and white, CSB going up against De La Salle. Pero this time, it's the UE Lady Warriors and Beda. Ano naman sa tingin mo itong laro na to, Jelena?
This game right here is another blockbuster game kasi these teams came from both losses and we're gonna see which one emerges victoriously in this one right here.
Kaya nga kasasabi ko lang, heart-stopping naman itong ating magiging match as we, of course, discuss our Shakeys pre-huddle of the game and look at the updated team standings. It was De La Salle and FEU already taking on the lead for Pool D. For Pool C, we have Adamson and Arellano. Pool B, UST taking charge. And sa ating Pool A, it is the Perpetual Health Lady Altas having 2 wins and magkahanap naman ng panalo itong Beda. And UE also has 1 win and 1 loss for in our tournament. Ngayon, sasabi mo nga kanina, there's 2 teams yearning to get a win. Pero pag-usapan muna natin, etong UE, they were able to get a win. Their first win over Mapua to open their campaign. Ginulat sila ng Lady Altas led by Shaila Omipon. Pero natapos ang laro ng 3 sets. One Lady Warrior was quite hot and cold on their first 2 matches. Nakita mo nga, and nakakapasong laro ang pinakita ni Casey Cepadas laban sa Mapua. But you can see on your screens another turn of events, may na-injure. Kaya naman, we will hear more about the update from our courtside mamaya. And of course, Casey Cepada nag-init pero nanlamig naman, opposite ang nangyari sa kanya on their previous match with only 7 points against the Perpetual Health. So mas malaking discrepancy ang pinakita at performance dito at that's very obvious on her numbers. Tingnan natin if makikita pa natin ang kainitan ulit ng performance ni Casey sa larong ito. Now, let's talk about this time the other side of the court when this is Beda naman ang titingnan natin. And sa kanilang previous match. And of course, that was again another interesting setup ang nakita natin. That went to 5 sets, close and tight match up against the Mapua Lady Cardinals. Dikit nga ang laro dito. And again, for the second time around, heartbreaking ang nangyari dito sa side ng Beda. And hindi naman napapahuli, syempre, ang girls ng Beda at isa nga ang nanguna dito sa kanilang matchup. And of course, that is Angel Habacon having the heart of a lioness in her 2 last games. 21 points against the Lady Altas and 19 naman against sa Mapua. Ang maganda nga ang nagiging contribution dito ng ating top performers from Beda and UE ngayon. It's another long haul for the both of us for today's game, Jelena. Kaya naman sa ating mga fans, grab your drinks and food because it's another heart-stopping match that we will see dito sa Shakeys Super League. This is UE going up against Beda University. Sa pagbabalik natin, it's the game at hand. Maya getting the first ball and Arce. Good adjustment. Alam mo, natutuwa ako dito kay Arce. Parang nagugulat siya every time na nakakapunto siya.
All. Buckle your seatbelts. Senzon goes to a back on in the middle.
This girl is so animated and I really love her energy.
Carvalho, back set. Chance ball, Ordoña, block there. And that is it for set number 2. UST hanging on after a valiant effort by San Sebastian, and this block of the set is brought to you by...
Chance ball again for Ateneo. Disperos hit the tape of the net and still gets a point.
Those are the lucky shots you have to watch out for. Because when the ball hits the net, you don't know where it's gonna go.
That's correct. Kumbaga, nabasa mo na. Kung ikaw yung magre-receive, nabasa mo na. Pero pag tumama sa net. Sharp serve. Hernandez. Alba tumalaluan and yes!
You know, the first how many sets, she was quiet. But this 5th set, pinakita niya na sobrang, andito na ako.
Good evening, volleyball fans. Once again, welcome to the Rizal Memorial Coliseum here in the city of Manila. This is the Shakeys Super League 2022 Preseason Championship. Let's now meet our protagonists for this game. Ladies and gentlemen, the Beda University Lady Red Spikers. Led by their team captain, number 14, Max Dayag. First libero, number 11, Mikay Flores. And now their teammates, number 1, Angel Habakon. Number 2, Klein Abraham. Number 5, Lalaine Arizapa. Number 7, Franz Salangsang. Number 8, Pachi Senzon. Number 10, Jack Kasugod. Number 13, Trisha Paras. Number 15, Ading Tayag. Number 17, Kat Molina. Number 18, Yana Binondo. Number 22, Chai Castillo. And their second libero, number 16, Denise Saed. And now make some noise for the University of the East Lady Warriors. Led by their team captain, number 2, Ja Lana. First libero, number 11, Nina Zeta. And now their teammates, number 1, Jel Quizon. Number 4, Dea Villamor. Number 5, Dara Nieva. Number 7, Leah Pelaga. Number 8, Erin Navarro. Number 9, Casey Balingit. Number 12, Banvan Bangayan. Number 13, Von Dimakulangan. Number 14, Camille Dionisio. Number 19, Riza Nogales. Number 21, Ashley Caniete. And their second libero is number 6, Kinkin Babol. And now presenting our officials for match number 20. First referee, Remulo Reforzado, National Referee. Second referee, Antonio Espartero, National Referee. Let us now meet the starting 6 for both teams. First, for the University of the East Lady Warriors. Setter number 1, Jel Quizon. Outside hitter, it is team captain number 2, Ja Lana. Another outside hitter, number 5, Dara Nieva. Middle blocker, number 7, Leah Belaga. Middle blocker, number 8, Erin Navarro. Opposite hitter, number 12, Van Bangayan. And their starting libero, number 11, Nina Zeta. Head coach of the Lady Warriors is Ronwald Chris Dimakulangan. And now the starters for the Beda University Lady Red Spikers. Outside hitter number 1, Angel Habakon. Opposite hitter number 2, Klein Abraham. Setter number 8, Pachi Senzon. Middle blocker number 10, Jack Kasugod. Another middle blocker number 15, Ading Tayag. Opposite hitter number 17, Kat Molina. And their starting libero number 11, Mikay Flores. Coaching the Lady Red Spikers is Ariel de la Cruz.
Starters for the UE Red Warriors, Lizon, Lana, Hurricane Nueva, Lia Pelagar, Erin Navarro, Vanessa Bangayan, and Janina Zeta, their first libero. On the side of San Beda, under Coach Ariel de la Cruz. That time, you have Angel Habacon, Kleiner Abraham, Patricia Zenzon, Kasugod, Marian Taya, Catlea Molina, and Milka Flores. Ang libero naman on the other side. And we are underway on our first set. And this set is brought to you by Shakeys Super Delivery. Order your favorite thin crust pizza and chicken and Mojos now. Very unusual starters for the UE. Coach de Maculangan, wala dito si Casey Cepada. Pero we'll see if, of course, Janine was able to get information bakit hindi natin nakita on the floor and even on the official roster itong si Cepada. For Coach Ariel de la Cruz, Angel Habacon, syempre ang naunguna pagdating sa kanilang opensa. He's on. Service ace agad ang nakuha to start the game.
That's a great way to start the game, boosting the morale for UE with a service ace from Quezon.
Agang regalo naman nun. Nakuha agad ang putos from that. At this time, Habacon just going through the blockers of UE.
Early start for her, showing heart strong here.
Sanson, the lefty, also doing some works for San Beda. From the opposite, this is the team captain, Jandana, hitting from the other side. Wala sa timing at coverage itong defenders ng San Beda. Habacon with the first ball. Siya ulit on the third one, pero kinapos from that attack.
She's tried to get that through, pero she was just not in the right timing and right position.
Parang ang daming options on the side of San Beda, pero hindi nila na-utilize in that last play. Lana still serving at pangalawang service ace na nga yan ng UE Lady Warriors.
That was just a miscommunication between Habacon and
The libero, that is
Yeah.
what? Flores, Milka Flores. From the service error naman dito ang nakuha ni Lana, and she still has that smile on her face, acknowledging that error.
actually both teams have smiles on their face, just eager to get that first win.
Na kanina pa lang, na tinatawag pa lang yung lineup nila.
Excited
Sharp,
na sila.
yes, Bangayan with a sharp hit. Free ball ulit ang ibibigay sa Lady Warriors. From the middle this time, Navarro making her presence felt.
Navarro going long with that spot right there. Walang tao, hindi nahabol, and she gets that point.
That's correct. Maagang nakakalamang dito ang UE. Flores with the first ball. Chance ulit para sa Lady Warriors at masyadong napalakas ang pagbalik dito ng bola ni Senson, giving another point to UE. String of errors on the side of San Beda. This is good for the Lady Warriors. Habacon. Miscommunication. He's on combination play to Bangayan, and yes, she gets that point.
That was a good play right there. Nalito yung blockers. They were there, but it wasn't just enough to stop the ball and gave Yui the point.
You know, keys on making some experiments here, and of course, combination play works. Normally, ma-maximize na lahat ng kanyang attackers. But this time, a left hand.
Ooh, that was an error from Beda with a touch net.
Unang technical timeout ng mga UP, 8-2.
The U Lady Warriors out one of their key players, Casey Zapada, who suffered an injury during practice. With a swollen right hand, Zapada will be sitting this game out, but she believes her team will be able to do well without her. In her absence, she expects opposite hitter Vanessa Bangayan to step up in her absence. And to this, Vanessa says she is overwhelmed but wants to take this as a challenge. Now back to the panel.
Thank you, Janine. And yun naman pala, nursing an injury. Ito nga si Casey Zapada, pero hindi pa natin ramdam yung kanyang absence kasi ang laki ng lamang nila dito on the first set.
I agree. And pinapakita talaga nila na kahit sino papasok, pwede talagang pumuntos here.
Yes, everybody is stepping up on the floor for the Lady Warriors. And Bangayan, kanina kaliwa siyang ginamit pero etong kanan pala useful din at makakatulong para kay Bangayan. Seven points leading the UE Lady Warriors right here. Habakon getting that first ball. He's on. Down the line attack, and that is Nieva.
That was a powerful spike from Nieva down the line. She saw that opening. Look at that. Good hit.
Yes, and from that swing, parang hindi naman natin mapapansin na na-injure si Nieva in their previous game with that swing and approach. Opposite, bumawi agad doon si Kleiner Abraham. Ang layo ng blockers na dito ng UE.
Showing a lot of fire in that spike right there. Telling her teammates, let's go.
And yes, that's the first service error on the side of Beda. And Habakon, the gem of Coach Ariel de la Cruz, committing her first error. First ball, misreception, Habakon, babawi. Kizan, and point gain from the middle. That's Pelaga. So they were just actually taking control of this set, showing dominance when it comes to their offense. Nakuha yan dito ni Kizon, babawi. Bangayan was there, regalo, naiangat pa din. Off speed this time, and she was successful.
No one was there for UE. Akala ni Zon, it's gonna be a hard shot, pero didn't drop ni roll.
That's right, and this cool play off the set is brought to you by R&B Milk Tea. Order now. Kizon, ibibigay sa open, cross-court attack. Medyo malayo si Flores to get to that ball.
Yeah, but with that powerful cross-court hit, isang step na lang, nakuha na sana ng libero ng San Beda.
Service is getting a point. Starting from the line, this is the UE Lady Warriors really taking control of this set. As you can see here, this is Nieva getting that point. Gumagana siya, and this serve of the game is brought to you by Shakey's Super Delivery. Order your favorite thin crust pizza and chicken and mojos now. Pakinggan natin na timeout ni Coach Ariel.
Ano lang muna. Wala tayong pasa, wala pa tayong dig. Ano gagawin natin? Ha? Dahan-dahanin nyo lang muna. Receive mo na kayo ng maayos. Ha? Receive mo na kayo ng maayos.
As we heard right there with Coach, that the girls just need to do a good pass, proper digging when it comes to the defense, and they're ready to go. They just have to build the foundation in passing first so that they can make plays.
No, they were excited and aggressive at the onset, pero nung in-game na medyo nabawasan yung ingay na yon because of those consecutive errors. And another service ace. Back-to-back points from Nieva.
I think there was a miscommunication there between Senzon and Habakon because they were looking at each other who's gonna get the ball.
Magiging challenge talaga sa kanila dito because they cannot actually create a play because of their misreception. But that time, it's Bangayan again. Really doing a lot for UE Lady Warriors. And from this setup, he's on showing trust to this attacker from the back, and still it's the Lady Warriors ang umaangat dito in this second technical timeout. Second time around, Coach Ariel de la Cruz reiterated of having a good pass.
We can see that passing is really a foundation of a good play. That's why it has to be reminded repeatedly.
And that was actually broke the momentum of Nieva committing a service error. This is Kasugod on the service area, pero mahaba-haba pa ang hahabulin dito ng San Beda. They need to make effort more, but that seemed effortless. Getting a point from the service line.
I agree, that short ball right there just garnered them that point. It wasn't that strong, but it wasn't the right target.
Well, somebody has to create a spark on the side of San Beda. And this time we'll see if Nieva or Kasugod able to put that through. Pero nabawi agad yun ni Pelaga from the middle.
Habakon tried to attempt to get that, but she was just short.
You know, substitutions here. Already we are on our 17th point, kaya naman pwede nang magpalit dito ang ating mga coaches. Habakon with the first ball. He's on. And Lana was soaring high in that last setup.
She was showing a lot of confidence in that spike, and you could just see her very happy after that.
Walang pressure. We don't feel any pressure on the side of the Lady Warriors, as you know, their movement seems to be fluid at this part of the match. But that time, puntos ang makukuha dito ng San Beda. Tayag able to penetrate to the blockers in that last play. Good first ball from Nieva. Again, it's Jan Lana, the team captain. This time opting to give off an off-speed attack. And it worked.
It's really nice to see when players are really enjoying the game. It's like they're playing so freely.
Parang walang pumipigil, no? On their movement, they can read attacks, they can read drop balls, and just like that, nakita nitong hulog. Nieva actually saying that that attack was out.
But the referee was second guessing because
But-
everybody was looking at like, did she touch it or did she not?
Huge lead right here of the Lady Warriors. Almost a service is Flores, free ball to UE. He's on, be quick, and a kill that time from Navarro. Just putting on the right spot, and this spike of the set is brought to you by Potato Corner, world's best flavored fries. Order now. Timeout na tatawag dito ulit ni Coach Ariel.
Tulong muna. Nag-aasahan kayo. Naantay nyo lang palo. Yung palo nyo hindi naman nakakapatay. So, tulong-tulong muna. Rumisip kayo ng maayos. Pagka may receive, baka tayo atake. Hindi pa umangat yung bola galing sa receive. Lumalabas na kayo. Pagka ganyan, kanya-kanya tayo maglaro. Hindi tayo usat yan. Hindi tayo nanalo. Huwag kayo mawala ng pag-asa. Ang layo pa ng score na yan. Ha? Kapitan nyo lang.
Wala pa yan, 25.
Isip kayo na maayos, tapos umatake kayo ng maayos. Pumasok kayo ng pupasok, huwag kayo matakot.
Well, I like how Coach Ariel de la Cruz pointed out, dapat hindi kayo matakot. Nagsisimula pa lang itong ating game, and you know, they've committed a lot of errors, but there's always room for them to recover.
I agree. And then he also pointed out that no one's gonna help them inside but themselves when they come together.
Yun ang madalas mahirap kalaban, hindi yung kalaban mo, pero yung sarili mo. And Jan Lana again, earning a point from that hit. Quite challenging on the side of San Beda dahil service ace ang nakakakuha dito ng puntos. If not, hindi naman sila makareceive ng maayos dito. For the Lady Warriors, everybody gets to contribute, and that time, it's the team captain. Again,
She is in a roll here in the
Yes.
first set. Not missing a point, not missing a spike. Telling her team, we're gonna get this win.
Seemed out, pero kinuha ni Flores yan. Habakon, attack error again. And just like that, the UE Lady Warriors are in a set point. Ang bilis na mga pangyayari dito to start our fourth game. Let's see how Habakon will try to recover, and yes, she did from that drop.
Bangayan was trying to get that. Dinukot niya yun, pero it was just outside. Maybe it was with her hand positioning, I could say.
Right, we already witnessed a few times yung ganong klaseng setup wherein the attacker talagang ginugulangan yung blockers eh. Good save from San Beda. Combination play, Bangayan. Senzon able to save the ball, Habakon, free ball to UE. At inulit ni Navarro pointing on the floor, and UE Lady Warriors able, of course, to close out the first set. You can see how Quezon distributed the ball evenly to all her attackers, and we will see more of them when Shakeys Super League returns for the second set. only pizza of the game is brought to you by Shakeys Super Delivery. Order your favorite thin crust pizza and chicken and mojos now. Si ate, si kuya, and mga babies also enjoying the matchup. And again, we are on our fourth game of the day. As we saw, this highlights from our beginning set. No Casey Cepada, but no problem for the UE Red Warriors. Everyone was able to contribute to pitch in points from the offense. Naumpisahan na yan na magandang service ace ni Quezon. And I want to commend the setter Quezon to give equal opportunity for all the hitters to get more points. On the side of San Beda, they had a scrappy defense. They fell flat. Umpisa pa lang. Kaya naman makikita natin sa ating stats that it's UE dominating the set.
I agree with you that we commend Quezon on the first set. It was just good ball distribution, good. There was good receive from the players of UE, and they were just able to convert. It's exciting now to see how San Beda will be able to step up in this second set right here.
Yes, that's correct. And Habakon, we mentioned earlier that she did a lot of damage to their former or in their former match, pero hindi pa natin nakikitaan masyado ng init etong girls ni Coach Ariel. But we'll see, in their previous matches, medyo mahaba din ang kanilang naging mga laro. And they went on 5 sets against Mapua and close matches. Sa 5th set, it went to an extended set pa nga, 16-14. Kaya nakita mo yung tapang dito ng San Beda. And yung iba sabi nila, nagsisimula pa lang uminit as the set goes by. But we'll see from these two teams how they will try to react.
UE should not relax in this game right here. Kasi as you said, San Beda has been a part of a lot of long sets and a lot of sets, and it's in the end that they step up in, or hindi talaga sila pumapayag na matatalo sila basta-basta.
Tama ka dyan, hindi sila papayag matalo ulit. Remember, these two teams are, aiming to get a win for this tournament because they came from unexpected losses, close matches as we start our second set, and this is brought to you by Shakey's Super Delivery. Order your favorite thin crust pizza and chicken and mojos now. Previous match naman ng UE, they were defeated actually in straight sets, and they are eager to bounce back for this match. Another set of girls from these two squads. And at that time, that is KC Balingit getting the first point for the Lady Warriors. Again, we have our all-to-play rule for Shaky Super League. All-to-play rule is
it allows other players to play for the next set, and the first set is different set of players, and it just makes this competition really exciting.
That's correct.
Giving as you see.
Right, opportunities and chances for all these girls, to showcase what they have and making a mark as well in the world of volleyball. As a Dimakulangan, the setter gets a point from the service area. Drop ball. Attack error was committed by Ariana Binondo.
I think she saw an opening right there, but she wasn't just ready to execute that, and she had nagdalawang isip po siya.
That's correct. Hesitation on the kind of setup, pero this time, she did not hesitate to set it up to Argaba. Pero attack error ulit ang nangyari on the side of San Beda, which gives UE Lady Warriors this lead. Actually, it's 4-0 at the start of our second set. Good first ball this time. From the middle of the block, nandun si Di Makulangan. Well, that was set up by Zeta Ducanyete. Too close to the net.
She wasn't just not ready for that one right there. Masyadong malapit sa net and baka natakot siya, baka pumasok or
Uncertain nga pagdating sa movement. And that resulted to an error. Di Makulangan to Cañete this time. Binondo giving this one from the opposite down the line. Misa pa si Cañete, unsuccessful. Attack unexpected on the side of San Beda, and that's the team captain, Tayag. Pero na-convert pa sa puntos. No, from that last hit, hindi mo alam kung ita-drop ba niya yun or strong attack. Pero still, the end result is a point. Too wide for a serve. That is Francesca Salangsang. Tayag with the first ball. Nabasa ni Zeta. Balingit. Di Makulangan again. On the top of the blocker's hands.
she went long there and she got a check ball.
Yes, puntos yan for UE.
It was a misread. Akala ng libero it was gonna be outside, but
Good save right there. And this time, setting this one to the open. Cross-court Zeta able to dig the ball up. Balingit again off the block. With a drop. And she just used the blockers. Tayag, almost a point, but then awarded to UE because of a violation.
she was very aggressive in that attack right there, but it wouldn't just make it because it was an error.
Ang lapit ni Tayag,
Lapit ni
yes, referee. Coach Ariel de la Cruz actually complaining in that last call. And this time, babawi agad si Lelaine Argapa.
That was a good check out right there. She saw the hand of the blockers, wiping it outside. Good point.
Yes. This is slowly but surely for San Beda. Balingit able to put the ball up on the first try, and she hit unsuccessful. Off speed, Balingit able to save that one. Free ball ibibigay sa San Beda. And she got that point from a wipe. That is Trisha Paras.
The girls from San Beda University are alive again, showing heart in this game.
That's correct, and this cool play of the set is brought to you by R&B Milk Tea. Order now. San Beda only down by 3. Binondo, she saw the ball, pero nag-hesitate siya, kaya hindi napansin, pasok pa din yung bola. And we are already in our first technical timeout still. Lady Warriors on top. Every girl deserves to reach her potential. When you sponsor a girl with World Vision, you can give her the tools and resources to break free of poverty and grow up fearless. Visit worldvision.org.ph now. We are back here in the Rizal Memorial Coliseum for the fourth match of our fourth day of the Shaky Super League. UE Lady Warriors actually getting the first set. Pero bumabawi na dito ang San Beda. And again, this is the second group of girls that Coach Ariel has for the second set. Good reception. Balingit cross court. Doing damage on the defense of San Beda.
The libero was there, but she was just short a step. I think she miscalculated where Spiker was gonna hit that, anticipating na it was gonna be a cross-court hit.
That's correct. Binondo setting this one up to Castillo. Cañete from the back, and that hit the line. Cañete functioning and delivering the goods for Coach Chris de Maculangan.
Could really see that they're still really enjoying the second set.
Pero binawi naman niya sa service area. Puntos ibibigay dito sa San Beda. Only down by 4, 6 serving 10. Di Maculangan hinabol, setting this one to Balingit. Balingit again, gaining a point from that hit. And this spike of the set is brought to you by Potato Corner, world's best flavored fries. Order now. Ang ganda ng basa that time dito ni Zeta.
That's the second rotation for UE here with a service error.
No, they still have a lot of time, right, to fine-tune their defense and able to cope from this lead of UE. Ang ganda ng depensa ni Castillo. And that one na binawi ni Balingit. Over reception. Missed opportunity on the side of San Beda. Zalansang.
Showed dominance there, but it was just outside. It didn't get in.
Yung mga ganong chances where you get, di ba, yung regalo. As the one in the middle, but you are accountable to somehow able to convert that to a point. Binondo, cross-court attack. Villamor opted to give off a soft spike, but instead it went straight to the net. The second setter, Binondo. This one trying to capitalize all her hitters. But this time, it's an ace. That is Binondo. Now a second ball to Villamor. Attack error again.
She was trying to make something out of that from a misreception, but she wasn't just able to convert it.
Yes, missed opportunities and chances. Those kind of situations. Pag mga nakita mong ganun, nakita mo yung coach mo, kinuha na yung number mo, mas lalo kang eager makabawi. Zalansang with a hit. They are doing, making an effort right here. They are only down by 1. And that's Coach Chris, di makulangan, medyo worried na. Pakinggan natin ang timeout.
Kayo ang pumuputol ng momentum nyo, yung outside na yun, ba't mo kinuha? Gumalaw ka ba? Nakausap kita, gumalaw ka. Sinundan mo yung bola. Sinundan mo yung bola? Inside, outside? Outside. Ba't mo kinuha? Okay. Sige, putol na, putol na.
No, isang angat lang tayo. Isang angat muna. Isang angat.
Pagka pwede mo 1-2 play. Sige, sige.
Kaya kang tumakbo. Taas na lang.
Go, go, go.
Coach Dimbakulangan right there defining that you should be mindful in this game and you should not have hesitations for you to make decisions.
Kasi medyo nag-relax sila and committed consecutive errors. Kaya naman nakadagit dito ang San Beda. Speaking of errors, it's the Makulangan. The playmaker committed and a mistake in that last play. First deadlock of the match. We are tied at 12. Di Makulangan to the middle. Benondo was there. Again, that ball was saved by Binondo. Pero kinulang naman para maibalik on the side of UE.
Still a good team effort by San Beda trying to save that ball right there. Medyo kinulang lang.
But this time, you can see more movement on the side of San Beda. Mas nagkakaintindihan na sila, nagkakaroon na ng play, magandang mga passes, and able to convert points. That's why, you know, they are only down here by a point. That one was a dug from the opposite. Pero nakuha ulit yun. And that time, it's the team captain, Max Tayag. Just hammering it down. Cross-court, and this spike of the set is brought to you by Potato Corner, world's best flavored fries. Order now.
Blockers of UE were just a little bit late there, and we can see now that San Beda is starting to fire up.
That's correct. Nakakakuha na nga sila ng momentum dito, and again, Max Tayag showing leadership and confidence. You can see her gesture up. Taas pa daw, taas pa. Kumpiyansa nila, unti-unti nang nakukuha. And this is the first time that they are leading in this part of the match. The first ball. Quick attack. At that is Janisha from the middle. Second libero is checking in for San Beda. That is Rosen Saed. Tied again at 14. Castillo. Chance ang ibibigay to UE. Again, from the middle, Janisha, fearless in that last attack.
She took advantage of that part where SBU was just scrambling with her defense. Castillo was late in her positioning. That's why she got that point.
That's right. It's Coach Ariel de la Cruz time to call a timeout.
Maayos. Pag tumaas na yung bola, sa kanya atakein. Huwag kayo magmamadali. Aligabang na naman kayo. Gumagalaw lang sila ng mabilis. Dahan-dahanin nyo lang. Tulong-tulong muna. Tulong-tulong. Pag na-receive ng maayos, pupwestuhan nyo na ng maayos. Chloe, kahit pag ikaw rumisip, dahan-dahanin mo lang. Huwag mo madaliin. Itaas mo lang yung bola. Tulong ka talaga.
You know, I like how Coach Ariel de la Cruz and Coach Chris de Makulangan remains calm. Diba? In every time out. Kahit na nagkakamali yung team nila, still, they able to sustain their composure. And hindi napapagod to give instructions. But another point was awarded this time to San Beda because of service error. Apparently, San Beda showing, an improved performance for the second set. This leads us to our second technical timeout, 16-15. It's still the Lady Warriors on top.
Hi, my name is Maria Arabella J. Bourbon from University of the East Manila, and this is my set 5. My first favorite song is In My Feelings by Drake. Favorite ko siya kasi sumikat siya sa TikTok, and kapag naririnig ko siya, napapasayaw kami ng mga teammates ko sa training. And
Gawan ng paraan, whatever it takes. Yan ang sabi ni Team Captain Max Tayag when I asked her how they plan on facing the UE Lady Warriors today. Max admits they feel excited going up against a team from a different league, but they are more excited to see if they will be able to execute what they have been doing in their trainings. With the UE Lady Warriors taking the first set, the San Beda Lady Red Spikers will need to double that effort to take this set. Now back to the panel.
Thank you, Janine. And they are apparently taking a step up, leveling progress in their performance for this part of the game.
I agree. In the first set, it was a very big lead. Now it's just 1 point, and then we could see the change of character here from the San Beda University Lady Spiders.
Which is good. Di ba kasi kanina in the first set, parang ayaw na nilang kumilos. And Coach Ariel has been telling them, that they just need to make a good pass. At eto nga na kaya pala nilang makatabla or even makalamang. They are doing a better job. To excitement in that last service.
We've seen
That is Jonicio.
We've seen a lot of service errors here from UE in this set. And I think they should shift that if they want to go further from SBU.
That's correct. Even Camille Jonicio was surprised from that service, but that time denied at the net. It was Bangayan trying to get a point from that hit. Too long for UE. Service error. I've always been reminded before when I was still playing how important services are. And that time, di ba biglang nakakawala ng momentum. Over set. Actually, that one was given to Nogales instead. At ang ganda nga ng regalo that time, Nogales taking control, and the school play of the set is brought to you by R&D Milk Tea. Order now. Almost a point. Bangayan at Seda, nakita yung drop ball. And actually, no one, both of them was on the floor, but still the ball was not saved.
I actually thought it was going to be UE's point, but right there it shifted the momentum of the ball, I could say, that it gave it to San Beda.
Good first ball right there. Nieva down the line. Wrist attack. Solid contact to the ball. She knows where to put that ball and get a point.
Saw that opening right there from down the line, and that was a good hit from her. Powerful and aggressive.
That's right. Aggressive at the net naman ang pinakita dito ni Castillo. Well, they are still here in the game. They've already have their, they gained their rhythm already. Palaga is checking in, replacing Nogales in front. So you have the Makulangan, Lana as well. Babel getting the first ball. Lana, block at the net. Bangayan, the lefty, tried the opposite. She was towering the blockers, but Taya just touched the net. And that time, point gained on the side of UE.
Nagigil siya maka-point. Kaya na-touch na yung net. Masyado siyang na-excite siguro.
That's correct. Janisha is being replaced here by Navarro. Advantage on the side of Lady Warriors. Yun ulit, doon na si Saet, nakapwesto na siya. Pero sa sobrang lakas, so hindi niya na-timingan ng maayos yung bola. No, miss reception. Service ace again for Lady Warriors. Dia Pelaga. Time. And denied at the net. And yeah, there was absence of communication in that last setup. Molina papasok. Papalitan si Max Tayag in the open.
They both wanted to save that ball, but in the end, it should just be one. So there was a miscommunication right there in giving back the momentum to UE.
Nelson Beda already able, to work on their points and tying this part of the game. Kaya dapat hindi nila papabayaan ng ganun kadali. And speaking of which, good save right there by Binondo. Si Binondo ulit ang tatalon. Papalo from the open drop. Lana. And that just gave another point for UE. Kanina nung pinalo nila na yung bola tumama sa tape ng net and it just changed the ball's direction. Pero on the side of San Beda, parang walang gustong mag-attempt kumuha ng bola. Or they were just waiting for the libero to get that ball. Munti pang kuhanin that time yung bola na yon. But that was well read and point for San Beda, but UE already in set point. Lana with the first ball. And the third. And that finishes our second set. This is UE able to wrap up itong pangalawang set nila. And the team captain just paving the way for the Lady Warriors to be successful in this part of the game. Third set, ibibigay po namin yan when Shakeys Super League returns.
Hi, my name is Maria Arabella J. Bourbon from University of the East Manila, and this is my set 5. My first favorite song is In My Feelings by Drake. Favorite ko siya kasi sumikat siya sa TikTok, and kapag naririnig ko siya, napapasayaw kami ng mga teammates ko sa training. And second, As It Was by Harry Styles.
Super fans of the day, Miles and Ella. So Miles and Ella, sino ang sinusuportahan nyo today?
Siyempre, ang San Beda. We love our alma mater.
Okay, both from San Beda. So bakit nyo sinusuportahan ang San Beda?
Kasi nga, alma mater namin tong school na to and proud kami na nasa Shakeys ngayon yung team namin.
Alright, so isang cheer naman dyan for their San Beda University.
1, 2, 3, go! Go! San Beda! Fight! Go! San Beda!
right, go San Beda. Now let's go back to the panel.
Third set, and of course, we had our Shakeys super fans of the game, and this is brought to you by Shakeys Super Delivery. Order your favorite thin crust pizza and chicken and Mojo's now. Improved second set ang pinakita dito ng San Beda, pero saan ba sila kinulang?
I think nagkulang pa sila dun sa eagerness. Kasi most of them, some of them, andun na eh. Pero yung iba nagkukulang pa din sa energy. Parang kulang pa. There's something, they need an extra push for them to be able to perform more in the third set siguro.
You know, that's right, because they are able to tie the game until the last 5 points of the match. But you can see our numbers. It's UE having 13 attacks, only to 7 of San Beda. And when it comes to the errors, hindi naman ganun kalaki ang discrepancy. But then it was UE able to control and sustain their momentum, taking on the second set. Tingnan natin if how these girls of Coach Ariel de la Cruz will be motivated to take on one set for this game. And this is where coaches get to use everyone on their roster, and this set is brought to you by Shakey Super Delivery. Order your favorite thin crust pizza and chicken and Mojo's now. This is actually aggressiveness on the side of UE. Both of them wanting to get a win, dahil gusto nilang makabalik from their previous matches. Kung first set, service ace ang binigay dito agad ni Quezon. On the third set naman na umpisahan ng service error. This is Binondo, the first setter, Quezon. We're setting that one good adjustment on the side of Lana. Bangayan. Quezon in the middle. A good effort right there from Habakon.
They tried to save that ball, but it was just too far for Castillo to reach that to get it back to the court of UE.
Now that Habakon is back on the floor for San Beda, I am pretty sure that this lady, of course, will hopefully create a spark and become the trigger for San Beda to finally win a set and even extend our match. Lana to Quezon. Violation clearly committed.
So double error for Quezon.
First time that San Beda is on top. Service ace, idagdag mo pa yan.
Remember what you said earlier that later parts pa umiinit to San Beda, and I think this is gonna be the start.
Hindi pa ganun na kagamay ng ating mga players yung all-to-play rule, I think. Because, another set of girls will be put in the court for the second set, and that will just alter, their system. And of course, magkakaiba yan ng approach when it comes inside the court. Seemed not obvious for the other teams, pero kita natin sa iba how challenging it is for them. Binondo to Habakon. And that was a solid block of San Beda, denying Nieva at the net. No coverage on the side of UE, and this block of the set is brought to you by Peri Peri Charcoal Chicken and Sauce Bar. Order now. Quezon, Bangayan. And that is An awesome swing from the opposite.
You could see that she was really persistent, that she wanted to kill that ball right there, make a point for Yui, and shift the moment.
But that was instantly actually converted to an error. Now, one of the things that our coaches are looking for here is the consistency. Umpisahan pa lang yan sa service area. Binondo, this one to Castillo. Nandun si Lana, Kizon. To Nieva again. Habakon from the back. Quick. Flores able to put the ball up. Lana digging that attack from Habakon off speed. Good play right there, but bad execution that time for, that is Paras, Trisha Paras.
In that rally over there, we saw the consistency of Nieva with her defense at the back, which is a really big help for Yui in this game.
Still, UE is down by 2. Binondo to Castillo. Bangayan able to see the ball. Lana again rejected, covering her own attack. Down the line, pero Bangayan tibay sa depensa. But that was just too far for Kizon to save.
Trying to get there, but she was not that fast for that ball.
Nagsisipag ng ang ating mga setters for these matches. You can see them running here and there. Really playing their role. Kizon with a drop. Kita ni Castillo. Lana! That was just too wide for Bangayan. And then the first technical timeout, also the first time that San Beda leading this match 8-4. Recoletas playing against the Lyceum of the Philippines. Exciting matches up ahead, and we are inviting everyone to watch the games here tomorrow on a Sunday. Bring your family, syempre, and get to enjoy. Baka malay nyo kayo pang maging fan of the day o kaya family fan of the day. You get to enjoy Shakey's pizza while watching your favorite volleyball players, as UE gets another point from that last frame.
There was just a misconnection there with the middle blocker and the setter.
Chance ball for UE. Disconnected naman dito si Kizon that time, and that is Navarro in the middle.
San Beda really showing hard in this set. Ang laki na ng lamang nila ngayon.
Kizon hinabol, and still that is a service ace gained by Castillo. Biggest lead so far by the girls of Coach Ariel de la Cruz. Kaya naman ipapasok na si Di Makulangan. ni Makulangan is their first setter. Again, that is the second time getting a point from the service area. And they are rejoicing. This girls in red of San Beda. Timeout is called right here by Coach Chris de Makulangan.
Ba't hindi kayo gumagalaw ng maayos?
Basahan niyo muna.
Huwag kayong magpakiramdaman, mag-commit kasi kayo, napapasa kayo. Pag nasa likod kayo, o receiver kayo, kayo mag-receive. Sino pang aasahan nyo?
Ay, let's go! Sunod kayo sa bola! Warriors!
Coach Chris de Makulangan stating that the girls should commit. Angkinin mo yung bola when it comes to receiving. It just seems like there was a miscommunication there between the players in the back row. Sino ba yung papasa? Nagpapasahan na kasi.
It's an uncertainty, but you know, everyone on the floor has their own area of responsibility. Though mas libero covers bigger area, but then everyone needs to, you know, play their role on the floor. Errors again committed on the side of UE. San Beda University's lead growing here on our third set. De Makulangan setting this one up in the middle. Navarro gaining a point from that quick attack. Good setup right here, and this cool play of the set is brought to you by R&B Milk Tea. Order now. De Makulangan really trying to capitalize on her attackers. Lumalaki na nga dito ang lamang ng San Beda. Habakon blocked. Again off speed. Combination play, and that hit the line for Bangayan.
That's the third time I've seen that play in this match, and it works effectively, just like the first time.
They were trying to make use of the combination plays, and yet it was actually back to basic. There was a time in this match, but now recognizing that that's a solo block for Bangayan. But that time, it's the fearless Habakon winning that and getting a point for her team.
He says, I'll do it one more try. And then she gets the
Yes, kanina pa niya sinusubukan actually. And syempre kailangan lang hindi napapagod every time you make that attempt. Good coverage sana dito ni Babol, but violation called against UE. And this is San Beda already leading by 7 in our third set. You can see Babol's reaction. I mean, sabi niya, buti na lang tama yung basa ko. And
Balls like those, sometimes you really need to follow. Kasi hindi mo sure talaga kung papasok ba or hindi.
You know, one of the hardest positions that anyone will play is a libero. Kailangan talaga service pa lang. Alam mo na kung saan papatak. Navarro, again, just capping off that last frame. Now showing everyone what she's made of, and height and might. Yan ang combination ni Navarro.
She's really showing aggressiveness in the net now in this game, and it's really boosting UE.
Another free ball. Di Makulangan. Combination play again. And Bangayan, you know, really completing, gaining another point. And this spike of the set is brought to you by Potato Corner, world's best flavored fries. Order now.
again, it's that play. No matter how many times they try that play, it's still effective. So I think as long as it's effective, just keep on using it.
That's correct. Lady Warriors slowly trimming the lead. 10 serving 14. Binondo. Drop. Nandun si Dabakulangan. And Navarro. Good attempt. Pero buhol-buhol sila doon sa harap. And what was unsuccessful, it's San Beda still taking the lead for this part of the match.
Could see now that San Beda is enjoying the game now that they've garnered their momentum in this game.
Bangayan, solid block. And the second time around, still successful safeguarding that net is San Beda. This is the second technical timeout. Pero tingnan natin. This block of the set is brought to you by Peri Peri Charcoal Chicken and Sauce Bar. Order now. And yes, coming from that second technical timeout, it's San Beda actually on top right here. At siya na nga ang our face of the game, and this is brought to you by Shakeys. Order your favorite thin crust pizza and chicken and mojos now. As Nieva hitting that one with so much power. At hindi nga handa doon ang defense ng San Beda. Misreception. Castillo hitting that one over. Again. Nasa taas na yung kamay that time ni Molina, pero napasobra naman yung angat, and that ball just flew. Point for UE.
Was with her contact with the ball. That sent it flying just long.
Service ace. That time is Navarro. Maagang napatawag ng timeout dito ang San Beda. Pakinggan natin.
Lalo na pag mag-opposite, kita nyo na mataas ang bola. Bakit tayo lang? Matras kayo doon. Tapos gusto nyo pa pumalo na malakas na malakas. Sabi ko nga sa inyo, mag-isip muna. O dalawa na yan, ginawa na nila. Binibigay nyo ng score sa kanila na napakadali. Pag pahirapan nyo sila. Mag-isip lang kayo. Pag umatake, umatras tayo. Spike approach. Dandahan nyo yung palo. Okay. Pagdang dito lang kayo, saka lang ang palo.
In the UE Lady Warriors last game, we saw Dara Nieva exit the game after suffering an injury in her left foot. She shared that right after she realized she was injured, her mind immediately went to the team. Kaya naman while recovering, ginawa niya lahat at sinunod niya lahat ng sinabi sa kanya para gumaling siya, because she told me she didn't want to miss the feeling of being inside the court with her teammates. And of course, we are glad to see Nieva back on the court and doing numbers for her team. Now back to the panel.
Thank you, Janine. Well, that was a quick recovery on the side of Nieva. You know, considering that meron siyang nararamdaman, but still, she can deliver the goods since the first set. Too wide of an attack for Castillo. No, and the UE Lady Warriors cannot afford to lose 2 gems in one game kasi Casey Cepada already sat this one out. Siya pa din, di ba? Hindi sila pwedeng mawala.
That's true, and she's actually really making her presence felt in this game since the first set.
That's right. But she was blocked at the net that time. It's Lana creating that from the back. Nakakalapit na nga dito. Paunti-unti itong UE Red Warriors as this spike off the set is brought to you by Potato Corner, world's best flavored fries. Order now. 1 point gain, 1 point given away.
UE still committing service errors in a game that they shouldn't be kasi naghahabol sila.
That's right. Coach Ariel wanting to have a taller lineup. Kaya naman ipapasok that time itong taller players in front. They're still up here by 3. Never making an adjustment. Quick. Pero nakita yun that time Zeta. On top of the blockers. Naabot pa yun ng libero. Hindi makulangan. Lana from the back. Good dig. Castillo down the line. Unsuccessful. May kasamang giga si Nieva in that last attack, just sending that ball straight to the net.
Sabi niya it's a long rally, tatapusin ko na to, but it was just not enough to get across the net.
That's right, good defense by Argapa. But again, another error committed on the side of San Beda, giving a point that easily to UE Lady Warriors. Short serve, Castillo able to get that ball. A back on from the back. Drop, didn't work. Down the line, good dig right there by Nieva. One more time, drop, and this time, Castillo just doing everything she can to get that point and ending that rally on their favor.
The Makulangan was just too far from the net, and Castillo just pushed the ball right through her block.
Good first ball. Pelaga responding quickly from that last setup. This is Villamor checking in, replacing Pelaga, the service area, and coach Chris De Maculangan, opting to have a more solid defense on the floor. Denied at the net. Back on Nieva, and yes! It's that one with conviction. You can see right here, kanina pa siya nakaka-error, pero this time she made sure she gets a point in this cool play of the set. Is brought to you by R&B Milk Tea. Order now. Down the line. Nieva again off the block, and this time it's Lana, the team captain, taking charge of that attack. Hinabol. Tumulay pa yung bola, but that is good. Still up. Castillo off the block. Earning that point. Papasok na dito si Pelaga. Replacing Villamor.
Let's see if they get a good reception here kasi kanina this is where China Castillo was scoring with her serves.
Yes, they did. Habakon! You're just racing in through the blockers of UE. Look at that, hindi pa nga siya nakapag-approach doon, pero yung power ng intensity nandun pa rin. Coach Chris Di Maculangan calls for time.
Anong ginawa niya? Vertical. Hawakan. Oh, important ito. Isa sa is mo, nakaready yung pizza. Pusenta mo muna.
Akin na, Tija.
Hoy, one stop. One stop. Oh, 5-3. Photon agad. Pagbalik, pasa, atake, regroup.
Ay, let's go!
One
pass, one pass!
Go, 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 go! Warriors!
From that timeout, we got that Coach Chris Di Maculangan is telling the girls to go back to basic, receive, set, and just spike. Because I think, nanonotice ko kanina, whenever they were enjoying the game, they would be able to move freely. But now that they feel a little bit of pressure, napipigilan yung galaw nila.
That's correct. It's also apparent. Nasabi mo, and that is because Beda is leading in this part of the set. And that's the first time actually that UE was the one chasing. But John Lana, the team captain, still displaying stability when it comes to her attacks. Von Di Maculangan, the playmaker. Almost out, but babalik sa UE ang bola. Lana! Flores able to dig the ball. Di Maculangan opting to give it to Bangayan, and there was a touch.
Bangayan being aggressive on that attack, wanting to score a point. He's being inspired of what Coach Chris Di Maculangan said that hindi pa tapos.
Hard-earned point for UE. And taking their time. Surely Flores receiving the first ball, Habakon off speed. Combination play. Asking for a touch. Wala. Decision. Our officials said that there was no check in that last play. Very crucial point being awarded, yes.
This is the first time that play was used and that didn't score a point.
No, kanina pa they've been doing the same play. Good execution, good result. This time, babawi sila. Block at the net, covered. Lana again. And that time, Flores out of position to get to the ball.
It's not over yet.
Ang tapang ni Lana in that last setup. Kahit wala na siya sa position, but still, with that gesture, confidence as well and leadership, I can say. This girl brings on the floor. Bangayan and Navarro tandem did not work, sending that to a match point. This is Beda actually attempting to close the set out. Sharp serve. Nieva. Lana hitting that through the net. And we are going to our fourth set as Beda University able to put an end to this one on their favor. We'll be right back for the next set. You can see our score after the third set. It was Beda University able, to wrap up that last frame. Ito yung binabanggit dito ni Coach Ariel de la Cruz na they are taking their time, isa-isa, slowly but surely. And nakita natin yon on their performance on the third set. Able to build the momentum. Umpisa pa lang, malaki na ang kalamangan nila, and everyone, it was not only Habaco doing the damage on their offense, you see Castillo as well, and Binondo able to spread out the offense. Combinations play worked a few times for UE, but they had their errors, committing every now and then. Our numbers says it all. You can see it all boils down to the attacks and errors.
We can see here that in that third set, UE had a lot of errors, especially in their services. They were a little bit careless about it, and they didn't really take their time to recover from it. But let's see here if they get good services here now.
UE getting a bit of complacency, or becoming complacent rather, in that part of the set. And Coach Chris de Makulangan actually addressed that. Di pa daw tapos yung laro, pero pakiramdam nila tapos na. As we are underway on our fourth set, and this is brought to you by Shakeys Super Delivery. Order your favorite thin crust pizza and chicken and mojos now. Lana getting off a point from that swing off the block.
She's been showing the same level of energy since the first set, and I really like that about her right now in this game.
And if you are the team captain, then you need to have as well that confidence and be able to maintain that energy all throughout the game. Di makulangan with that serve. Solid block, good coverage. Nana was there. Di makulangan, bibigay sa gitna, and Navarro earning a point from the middle.
The libero of Beda wasn't just able to pick that up. That was a long ball. It's really hard to move in a backward motion rather than in a forward motion in volleyball.
too high of a set between Binondo that time. And of course, that is Marian Tayag. We have Maxine and Marian Tayag. Errors committed by San Beda. This time another point, but and that just right on cue, violation committed. Awarded a point to UE. The Red Warriors starting this off strongly, 4-0. Ganda ng service ni Di Makulangan that time. Good floater. Zeta. Tulana. Too high.
She was too excited to hit that ball, makapoint para sa UE. But that just went outside.
Making that San Beda's first point of the set. Nieva to the back. Binondo bibigay dito kay Molina. And Molina just ending that with a bang. Di nakita ng nabantayan ng blockers ng UE. Itong si Molina. She was quiet earlier. Makulangan in the middle, solo block. Chance. Running attack this time, she was denied. Habakon. Dug up right there by Babol. Off speed. Habakon ibibigay ulit. Bangayan. Unsuccessful. Molina again trying this time, pero pinalo na yun towards the net.
She was not in the right timing to do that hit. She tried to, but she was not.
Unsuccessful the second time around. The leader of UE creating another point.
Bakon thought she could save that one and let her other teammates get it across the net, but she was not able to lift that high enough.
That's correct, has still Lana on the service area, but this time error was committed. Habakon was on and off when it comes to her contributions right here. Molina this time. Nieva. Dug up. Castillo. Drop ball. Nakita yan ni Binondo. Flores. Block at the net. Strong defense right here being shown by San Beda. Cross court still, longest rally so far. Patibayan dito ng talon at diskarte, and that just ended in favor of UE Red Warriors.
Nieva showing her might there, saying that we're gonna end this rally.
Parang hindi siya napagod, no? Sunod-sunod ang bigay sa kanya.
And mind, she's still coming from an injury.
Correct. But that time, Molina ang puputos naman from the open. Cutting down the lead to only 3. magsaserve para sa San Beda. Makulangan, Kubangayan, and that is out.
That was a powerful check out from Bangayan right there.
And the lead is UE this time. Technical timeout, 8 to 4. You can watch all the games live on Plus Network and Shakey's Facebook pages and YouTube channels. Also on Shakey's TikTok account and branches nationwide. You can also watch the next day broadcast on IBC 13 for free TV and Solar Sports for cable. At kung magpo-post naman kayo ng pictures in your social media pages, you can use our hashtag Shakeys Super League and hashtag All to Play. Back here in Rizal Memorial Coliseum, Castillo is rejected at the net.
See that Von Makulangan right there enjoying that block.
Bakit nga naman hindi kung titingnan mo halos magkasing tangkad lang sila ni Zeta, yung libero, and getting a point from the block. Very rare. Trying it the second time. Molina, nakita ni Binondo, Castillo, binalik agad. Nieva off the block. Drop ball and habakot. And that time the libero of San Beda, Flores, no admitting that it's her ball. UE having a 6-point lead here in our fourth set. Nabantayan yan that time ng UE again.
UE insisting that there's no check out.
Well, the first block was good. That was Pelaga. Pero the second attempt of San Beda, they were successful. Trisha para serving for San Beda. Almost a point. Good adjustment for Nieva. This time Castillo was dunked. Ball is up. Nagkauntugan si Di Makulangan and still on the floor. And then from that last instance we saw,
That was a strong hit.
yes, nagkabanggaan doon si Di Makulangan and Babol. You know, you like the effort, diba, and the becoming aggressive of these two players, but of course we don't want them to get hurt. And Di Makulangan still on the floor right here. We'll hopefully we'll hear from Janine of update and the situation this time of UE's first setter.
Keyzone warming up right here to take her place.
She is limping and being assisted by her teammate as well.
I think it's her knee.
Yeah, we'll hear from Janine in a moment. And that time, adjustments again on the rotation on the side of UE, of course, will happen. And until now, Di Makulangan is being attended to. Time for both teams, of course, to regroup. No, think the longest time since the second set, rather the first set. He's on, doing a great job and trying to spread out the offense and distribute the balls to her teammates.
I agree with that. She's been doing a great job at ball distribution, making everyone feel like they're here in the game.
Exactly. But they are still up big here. And madadagdagan pa yan. Dahil service error ang ibinigay dito. That is Paras. One of the steady scorers for Coach Chris de Maculangan, Nieva. Castillo denied. A back on from the back. Lana off the block. Dala-dala pa ni Lana yung bahay niya doon sa huling atake niya yon and gaining a point for her team.
Strong attack from Lana, not letting the San Beda blockers stop her from making a point.
Kita mo yung diin no? Ang ganda approach pa lang. Good timing and approach. At yun naman din ang ginawa ni Castillo, but she was dug. Bangayan, just seeing that open spot on the floor of San Beda.
She was quick to see that zone open. And no one there to receive her ball, giving a good point for Yui.
That's right. No, from that previous instance earlier, UE gained 3 points from their effort. Opportunity again for their Lady Warriors to get a point. And they just did. Delaga this time contributing from the middle. And the coach, Ariel de la Cruz, mapapatawag ng timeout.
Ano pa ba gusto nyo? Sisigaw ako. Ayun. Lahat na nga pinagtutulungan nga tayo Magtrabaho kayo ng maayos. Diretso naman.
Sina, dito ka ha. Dito kami. Dito ka. Hindi ka na agad.
What adjustments should the San Beda do for this part of the set?
They should do more adjustments on their defense, and I guess they should do more adjustments in their composure kasi parang nararamdaman na din nila yung pressure with a 9-point lead here.
That's correct. Pero kanina, we saw when Di Maculangan got injured, alam mo yung nagkaroon sila ng parang feeling na, alam mo, ito na yung pagkakataon natin. But the execution actually was not fluid and positive, ending on their favor. And with that last instance, again, it was a mistake on the end of San Beda. Positive result for UE.
He was also stating that gawin nila yung trabaho nilang maayos kasi he might have felt that these girls are being lax after winning the last set.
Correct. And a few people might think na nasa kanila naman, sabi mo, yung momentum on their end, pero hindi nila yon na-carry over going to the fourth set. So far, the UE Lady Warriors doing a good job in sustaining their lead. Better being, pinapalaki pa rin nila ito. Hindi na nakakahabol so far ang San Beda. We are still waiting for a further assessment on Di Maculangan's injury. She's still at the sidelines. Defense nakita. That time, di pa niya. Bangayan running to the ball. It's Zeta and Kizon colliding, allowing Kizon to commit an error that time.
That's her second time committing a double in this game. She wouldn't want to commit that again for the third
Yes.
time.
Parang kulang pa sa kanila yata nga magsalita or mag-usap in that last sequence. Pero Lana, unstoppable on her offense down the line. Kita mo, she was really, towering the blockers and having that gesture. And UE still on top here, 16-6, going to our second section. Kalmahan lang daw. Yan ang instructions ni Coach Chris de Maculangan. Kailangan na, they are leading here big. So, no pressure so far for his girls.
I think they're just a little bit excited to end this set. But as we can see, it's malayo pa kasi. A lot of things are bound to happen still.
That's right. San Beda University able to close the gap in the previous sets. And still possible for them, of course, to trip the lead. And just like that, another point game by San Beda. Delaga was replaced that time. Good serve. Nakita ni Binondo yung drop in the middle. Bangayan. And that time, that's an awesome exchange of attacks from both of our teams. Eagerness is there, presence of mind is there, pero in that last frame, kinulang lang pagdating sa depensa itong San Beda.
We can still see that aggressiveness there from Lana. Closer to the 20-point mark.
That's right. They are up here by 10. Binondo. Grabe ang lakas nung atake na yon. That's coming from Molina. As you can see right here, she was just taking over the blockers of UE. Lana from the opposite.
Palong yung tinuldukan niya talaga,
That's correct. I like how she rejoices every point na nakukuha niya. And you will see that smile on her face every time. Also boosting the morale of her teammates as well. Habakon was dug by Bangayan. Nieva magbibigay na free ball. Good adjustment that time by Paras. Cross-court attack, misread by Saed. And this time it's Nieva's opportunity to gain more points from the open.
Paras was still scrambling from that adjustment, trying to block the opener, but she was just not able to get that ball.
Only 6 points for UE to close out this game. But San Beda still doing or making an effort. Good save. Off speed. At nakita pa nga ni Nieva yung buta sa depensa ng San Beda.
She didn't even get to jump with that one, but she still scored a point. A point is a point.
Yes. A little bit of disorganized when it comes to the floor defense of San Beda. And Lana again, pumuntos para sa UE. Timeout is called here on the side of San Beda.
Daanan nyo, di ba? Forget yung score. Okay? Kailangan natin maging kumpiyansa pa din, di ba? Kahit malayo, kailangan natin kapitan. Okay? Hindi naman natatapos sa score na gano'n eh. Naiintindihan? So, bakit ganyan yung mga mukha?
Yan ay time!
Naiintindihan? Isa pa! Sige lang, recover lang tayo. Recover, okay?
Tara, isa pa!
Oh, we didn't hear Coach Ariel de la Cruz that time. It was the assistant coach, of course, Chi Saet, giving the reminders to the girls. Well, we all know Chi Saet, of course, one of the steady playmakers during our time in college, played for the De La Salle University as the setter. Pero spiker siya nung college and she played for UE that time. Molina, I like the confidence that she displayed after making a point from that attack.
It's carrying out what Coach Chi Sayat said, that is not over. And kaya pa nila.
What they all have to do is be patient and able to execute the play successfully. Dikit sa net pero nakita yan ni Habakon. Nieva again. Castillo was there. Down the line, Babol able to put the ball up. And Bangayan just saying, let's end this rally.
She was floating in the air above her blockers, setting that point with a dot.
(22 serving 9). Good floater for UE. Castillo cross court. Lana digging that up, but violation was called against the Lady Warriors.
Nanggigil sa block. Mga palo na yun, ang sarap talaga i-block nun.
Lalo na pag maganda yung timing, nakikita mo yung paano papaluin ng blocker. Bangayan trying to make something out of that set, but just hitting that straight to the net.
You can see here that Coach Chris is quite a little bit concerned in the side.
San Beda trying to cut down, and Nieva went too wide in that hit.
What's happening here in UE is that nanggigigil sila sigurong tapusin yung set na to, that they're not able to move accordingly.
Back-to-back errors, making Coach Chris de Maculangan calls for time.
Usahan muna natin. Wala yung bata natin. Okay. Sabi ko sa inyo, yan, malapit na. Pero kailangan pagtatrabahuhan natin yan. Balik ulit. Balik. Kalmahan nyo lang muna. Isang pasa. Atake tayo. Intindihan. Usap kayo. Connect. Yun, ang ginagawa naman nila, lakas hampas na tuputin nyo. Para hindi pumapasok. Habakan nyo na yung bola.
Hey, let's do that! One up! Warriors!
Kahit ang laki ng lamang dito ng UE, but still, it pushed Coach Chris de Maculangan to break San Beda's momentum. Just wants to make sure that they will be able to be successful from this one, and napalakas ang palo that time ni Bangayan. Good performance right here for San Beda. Nieva off speed. Castillo able to see that off attack drop. Unsuccessful. Nieva down the line pero nandun si Habakon. That's already 4 touches on the side of UE. But Nieva already, gesturing kay Kizon. Ibalik mo na sa kabila, ibalik mo na sa kabila.
Could say there was a miscommunication there and UE just keeps on giving points to San Beda by creating errors.
That's right. And Nieva committing another mistake from that misreception. Molina gaining a point from that service ace.
I must say they really carried out what Coach Chisa had said during the timeout.
And again, back-to-back points para kay Molina. Dito ata unti-unti na nga silang nakakalapit. Breaking the momentum, UE calling for timeout.
Tapon tayo ng tapon sa opensa eh. Alma. Pasa muna. Yan yung unang timeout ko, yun lang yung sinabi ko. Yun lang din naman yung gagawin nyo. Same instruction, hindi kayo nagre-receive. So pumasa lang muna kayo, pagkapasa nyo, atake agresibo.
Hey, let's go! Let's go!
Yes.
Go, 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 go!
I am actually a bit amazed on how Coach Chris de Maculangan is really familiar with his girls. Diba kanina ang laki ng lamang nila pero tumawag na siya ng timeout kasi alam niya na baka maging kampante yung girls niya. And they did. After that timeout, San Beda University able to take on a few points. Dumikit sila dito to 16. Napatawag siya ulit ng timeout, just saying the same thing.
That was good that he also called that timeout to break the momentum from the service of Molina because she has been stepping up in this set.
Somebody has to. Too aggressiveness naman in that last play between Quezon, of course, and the middle hitter, that's Belaga. Trisha Paras. Quezon. Nieva. Castillo was blocked and the ball went out. Puntos pa rin. Mananatili dito sa side ng San Beda.
Sinasabi kanina ni Coach Chris na dukutin na nila yung bola before it even crosses the net.
Drop in the middle. Castillo nakalusot sa blockers. This time ng UE.
There was a delayed reaction from Belaga right there. She was going to get the ball, but she just took a halt.
That's correct. From a 10-point lead earlier dito ng UE. Only down to 4. Ang sipag nitong girls niya, Coach Ariel. But that service error putting UE Lady Warriors at match point.
That's a service error you don't want to commit in a game like this.
Nieva, top scorer of Coach Chris. Almost a point. Good attempt for Castillo, but that attack was just too wide for San Beda University. And this time, it's the UE Lady Warriors pulling the plug, finally getting another win. And this is what we call this time a bounce back. Diba? We've seen them perform since the first set. Medyo naging kampante lang on the third set pero nakabawi sila this time. So, kudos to all the players of UE and San Beda University. We'll take a look at the highlights and numbers when Shakeys Super League returns. And there you go. This is UE finally getting a win from today's match against San Beda University. 25-8, 25-20, 22-25, 25-19. Kita natin kung gaano kasisipag itong mga players ni Coach Chris de Maculangan. And the leadership being displayed right here, of course, by Jan Lana, our MVP of the match. And the MVP of the match is brought to you by Shakey's Super Delivery. Order your favorite thin crust pizza and chicken and mojos now. Ngayon, pasa na natin kay Janine Saka dahil kasama niya si Jan Lana.
We have here our Shakeys MVP of the game. Now, don't be confused. This Janine Lara is the volleyball player, while I'm Janine Saka, the courtside reporter. Now, Janine, Jan rather, or Ja, medyo nag-struggle kayo sa third set. Paano kayo nag-bounce back from that?
Siguro po pinag-usapan po talaga namin na kailangan po namin mag-enjoy and mag-communicate po sa loob ng court.
Alright, talaga namang importante ang communication sa game. Now, how do you think you'll be able to sustain this performance para makaabot kayo sa quarterfinals?
Siguro po yung consistency po namin, dapat mas mailabas pa po namin. Yung kada laro po namin is talagang todo pa po namin.
Alright, consistency and communication. Now, do you have any message to anyone watching you today?
Sa parents ko, hi. Lana.
Okay, once again, our Shakeys MVP of the game, Jan Lara. Congratulations once again to you and the UE Lady Warriors. And now let's turn it over to the panel.
Thank you, Janine, and congratulations again to UE Lady Warriors and to our MVP of the match. Also, the team captain of the UE Lady Warriors, it's Jan Lana. Balikan nga natin ito mga nangyari in our game for today. Fourth match, umpisa pa lang nalaman na natin na hindi makakapaglaro. Si Casey Cepeda actually paved the way for the win against in their opening day. But that time, no, it was Nieva stepping up together with Bangayan. Sa simula pa lang, that's how they were able to take control of the first set. Second set, it was still UE being able to carry on their momentum, their rhythm on the second set. San Beda having troubles with their defense pattern as well. Hindi sila makakonvert dahil wala silang nakukuhang magandang reception. And better performance pa din. Pero better performance dahil dito tayo nakakita ng unang deadlocks. Actually, a few of them. Pagdating naman sa third set, San Beda University able to regain momentum or gain the momentum from the onset. Ngayon, UE becoming inconsistent and uncertain on their movements on the floor. On the side of San Beda, there was no point person. It's not only Habakon, doing the damage on the defense and offense of UE, but still everybody able to contribute and finally taking, the third set. And then this time, hindi na nagpabaya dito ang UE. It's Jan Lana with that gesture and booty shaking ang talagang nagdala sa kanya on getting more points, giving confidence, boosting her team's morale together that time with, of course, Nieva Of course, sa fourth set, dito nga din na-injure si Di Makulangan, and hopefully she can recover, and we see her on their upcoming games. And there you have it. The scores 25-8, 25-20 ang naging result ng ating game. UE, this is going up against San Beda, and looking at the numbers, attacks of 56 to only 26 of San Beda. Opponents' errors 25-38.
We could see here that UE distributed the balls kanina very efficiently among the players, but one stood out and it was just very effective. We also saw a play that worked 4 times before it didn't. And I think it's really exciting that we get to see more of UE here in this tournament in San Beda University.
And in this game, we saw how UE really proved to be a warrior. And again, 4 matches will be bringing to you guys on a Sunday game at first game at 10, and UJRU de LSU going up against CSJL second, UP against UE on third, and San Sebastian going up against Lyceum of the Philippines University. Again, thank you so much for joining us today. We had 4 exciting matches, and again 4 heart-stopping for tomorrow. So on behalf of my partner right here, Janina Doceno, and our courtside reporter, Janine Saka, this is Sheila Salaysay, and again, thank you for watching the Shakeys Super League preseason tournament.